welcome to my video. It's Diamonds and Bills. So in this video, I'm gonna actually tell you how to become a notary in Florida. So first things first, if you are returning, welcome and thank you so much. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and thank you so much for joining. So how to become a notary in Florida. So I thought the course was super hard to become a notary, but it's fairly easy. Not like, you know what I mean, like, but it's not as difficult as I thought it was. So first things first, so I have this website. It says, this website I got, I went to the website information. So I went to Florida, so flgov.com/notary_how_2. So first things first, that to become a notary, you have to take a notary education course. That course is actually 3 hours, and it's exactly 3 hours. So what I mean by exactly 3 hours, that means that it's 3 hours and it's 23 minutes per like section. So so me personally, when I took the course, so when I did first section, right, I think there's like 8 sections. So when I did the first section, it's literally 23 minutes. So if you're done, you have to wait until you reach that 23 mark or the 23rd mark to actually hit next, to go to the next section. That's how it works. So I was done like in 10 minutes. I reviewed my answers, because you can review your answers to make sure it's correct, and then you hit next. So that's that, and it's exactly 3 hours. So I would advise you to do it like in the morning, because I did mine like around, I think I did it like, I started like around 11 o'clock, so 11, 12, 1, 2. So I finished around 2 o'clock. It is very long, I will let you know that. But it wasn't too bad. Like, it's just a whole bunch of it's just sections just giving you information about like backgrounds, witness, making sure your signature, basically going over who you could like sign for, who you cannot sign for, that you can't sign out of the country, out of the state. If you're a veteran, how it works for you. If you're a public, like if you're like a police officer, a federal agent, how that works for you. Talks about if you want to perform marriages, like sign marriage oath, if you want to sign for people, you need witness, all that stuff. That's how the course is. So it's like a background information, is must know information that you should know, must know, need to know, all that basis. So the next thing is that you contact a bonded agency. So on the good thing about it, that when you go onto their website, it tells you a list of contact agencies that you could bond an agency. So I went to Sign Notary, duh. So it's our Sin Notary. Interesting. So the name is CYNATORY. I spelled notary wrong. I am so, wow. That's embarrassing. Wow. Okay. That's embarrassing. I was rushing, so that's probably why. Wow. Okay, so I went onto the website. So there's an application that you have to fill out. So with the application that I filled out, I provided all information. Some of it was pre-written. So you go onto the website, they ask you a bunch of questions, you answer those questions, and then they give like a PDF form, and you could print it out or have it in a PDF. And some of the questions that you answer is already installed in it. All you need is like a friend, so it cannot be a family member. It has to be a friend that you know for like almost a year, and then they can sign for you just to confirm your character of avid. Oh God, I can't think of the word. You know what I mean? That character of the good character. Can't remember the word. I said it, but I can't remember the word. Affidavit. Can't remember the damn word. So it's the character. So that's just to make sure you have good character, good standing. They know that you will be a good person, good character to do the business and so forth. So after you're done, she charges you your fees. So you have your fees, but she charges shipping as well. This is she, because I think it's a woman that owns a company, if I'm not mistaken. And you fill the information. So once you fill the information, you send it back to them. So it depends. I think some of the bonded agency does it online. She actually did it that you have to actually like mail it to her directly, and then I mailed the check to her as well with that. And then once everything was done, I guess they send it to the state reviews it to make sure everything's legit, everything's good. And then after you do that, you get, okay, so yeah, so your application is being submitted through your bonding agency, so that's a good thing. So if you want to follow up with your application, you reach out to your bonding agency. I didn't really reach out. They actually sent me an email to tell me that they received it and they're sending it to the state. So I left it in their hands. I think it takes about 2 weeks. Well, due to COVID, it probably gonna take longer, you know, with the mail and the back and forth and all that. So it probably take longer. So if your application is approved, you will receive your commission certificate and notary seal from your bonding agency. And if it's denied, I guess they go through, like, they reach out to you. You have a year after the application to resubmit. But I was approved, so I got my stamp. I think this is my seal. And this is how it looks. And I just stamp it there and then there, and I go from there. I bought this off Amazon. It's a Notary Journal. I thought this was so cute. I thought it would have been smaller than that, but this is so cute. So it is actually for your information, but I already put like my information on there. And then this is how the record looks. So it asks you for like your printed name and signature of the signer, your phone number, email address, the signature. I'm not putting a thumbprint. I don't think that's me personally, but it tells you what identification, so you can keep track of all the people that you basically, you know, did stuff for. Oh my gosh, I can't think of anything. But I have a list of stuff that you could do for the prices. So I found my paper. So okay, so how much you could perform for the notary acts. So these are the maximum allowable fees that a notary public can charge for notary acts. For acknowledgement is $10. For oath or affirmation is up to, so I should say up to $10. The durance up to $10. The protest up to $10. Copy of certifications up to $10. When you're doing a marriage, up to $30. When you're verifying a VIN, up to $20. And when you're performing an online notarization, it's up to $25. So these are the maximum that you could charge up to. So I guess depending on like your prices, but I'm guessing it depends. Like if this is like something that you're doing at the side, but probably if you have a job in that field, it'll probably be totally different. But I'm going off what is actually like was actually in the manual for a notary and how much you could charge and so forth like that. So I really think that becoming a notary is very easy. It's just to take the time out to take that 3-hour course. And I warn people, like, I'm letting you know from now, like, it's literally 3 hours. Like, that's the minimum 3 hours, if I'm not mistaken. And each section is the minimum 23 minutes. So I'm letting you know from now to keep that in mind. So if you go, I did it on a Saturday. So if you're doing it on a Saturday or like a weekday, remember, like, I think you could exit and then come back, if I'm not mistaken. But if I'm doing something, I want to be finished then and there and be done. So just a reminder for that. Don't forget for your bonding agency that everyone is different. Some of them do online, some of them do it through mail. You have to send you have to remember to pay. So I would advise every bonding agency, the prices are different. So I don't want to give you a price until you go from there. Every one of them is different. They charge their own different fees as well. And I'm actually gonna get an insurance, cause like through my bonding agency, there's an insurance that I'm gonna add on to it, and I'm gonna create my own business card and take my profile picture and have my business card and stuff, cause this is like my little hustle I'm gonna do at the side and stuff like that. So I think everybody should become notarized in some way or possible if you want to, especially if you live in Florida or whatever your state, how they do their course and stuff like that. Yep. And your seal, then and there, like, I don't know if this is a certificate. This is a certificate. I don't know if this is a certificate or, but I think this is just a seal, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So this is all I got from the place. So I don't know. But yeah, this is all. Just come on note, and this is, I'm gonna actually put this at the bottom on Amazon if you guys would like to purchase this. But this is probably like more of like, okay, so I'm not gonna genderize it. I'm not gonna do the gender norms because I'm saying it's like kind of pinkish, so probably a woman. I'm not gonna do a gender whole thing. So whoever would like this, regardless of your gender, I'm gonna put the link at the bottom so you gotta purchase it. They have other colors as well if you would like. But yeah, I think it's super easy in my opinion. Like, all you gotta do is make sure you understand the information, you read the manual, and you go from there and contact your bonding agency and so forth. I think it's gonna be super easy for you. Depending if you have like any other like criminal background and stuff like that, I'm not sure how that process goes. I think that you have to read in further, and when they do the background check for you to know. I am not sure about that. They did have a section inside the the section that I was reading about if you have a background, if you have like a misdemeanor or felony and so forth, how that process is. I am not sure. So I would advise you like to contact to get more information to know how to go from there. But other than that, this is all I have to show for my video on how to become a notary in Florida. So thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you rate, like, share, subscribe. At the end, I'm putting all my social medias. It's either this side or this side, but I cannot remember which way it is. But thank you so much for watching my video, and stay blessed. Bye.